Right, now we have the annual consignment of the New Zealand Suffolks. Those of you who are in the habit of coming to the Great from Grass sale will know that they're quite active lads, and that's one of the reasons we're putting them in the viewing ring in groups of 3. We're just afraid that they would jump over, because they certainly are active. So here we have lots 47, 48, 49. They're all half brothers, and we're working on the index within the farm because they're New Zealand Suffolks. Their index is not quite comparable with the European Suffolk, so these are the top 3 indexed sheep within the farm. And here we have the next 3, 50, 51 and 52. To say we're working on the index in the farm. These are amongst the top index sheep within the Fearn flock of New Zealand Suffolks, and you can see again all the attributes they have: tight skins, great long loins, tremendous good giggets, good hair on their heads and in their hind leg. A nice, not a light bone, but a nice clean bone, nice and smooth. There's nothing worse in my mind for the mothers of ewe lambs is having a big rough hind leg, and they've got lovely clean hind legs, these sheep there. You can see they've all so long. Number 50 in himself is a tremendous looking sheep. That's the first one of this 3 coming round the left hand side there. He's so well covered over the loin, right from the top of his shoulders right to the tail head. Tail head goes out nicely over the top. There'll be a tremendous number of chops in that sheep. In fact, 3 excellent examples of the breed. And we all know how active they are. You can see that their testicular size, that they're going to tip a lot of ewes. So you'll have a lot of good lambs off them. Here we've got 53 and 54. Again, sheep with real well covered over their loins. Nice clean bones. 53 in particular, if you have trouble with head fly, that's the kind of guys you want, with a bit of cover over the top of their heads. And 54, I can just imagine the number of lovely ewe lambs he would leave. He's looks a real female getter, number 54. That's 53 and 54. Active boys. When I saw them in the shed this morning, 56 was about my favourite, I think, in the lot. He's still got good figures, but he's not going to wait to show himself off to advantage. But you can see the length and the activity in the sheep there. Right, here we are with numbers 57, 58 and 59. And you're going to again see naturally produced sheep with tremendous loins, tremendous length and width in their loins. Number 57, you can see, has had a slightly sore ear. He's had an argument with one of his pals in the shed, but it won't affect him. And as all the Fearn sheep is, he's of course covered by a warranty, but you will be aware that his ear is sore at the moment. So that's it, 57, 58, 59. Grand New Zealand Suffolk sheep with no nonsense, just giving you the business, the commercial end of the sheep market. Great long loins, good skins, nice, sweet flat bone, sweet hair. What more could you ask for? 58's a great lump of a sheep when you see him there, with a fine front end on him. Here we have 60, 61 and 62. Again, 3 tremendous examples of the New Zealand type of Suffolk. Good maternal looking sheep with just what you want. Good skins, lovely shape about them, and they're so active. Good head cover on 60 and 61 as well, which is always a benefit if you have a problem with head flies. But you can see just how active they are, and we all know how many ewes these New Zealand Suffolks are capable of tapping. Again, there's big testicle size on them, which is always important nowadays. Well, I suppose it was always important, but we're paying more heed to it, rightly so now, and just thoroughly good commercial sheep. Okay, 63 and 64, next two sheep. They're not half brothers, they're by different sires, but again they're very similar, same type as all the New Zealand Suffolks that we have here today for you. They're just tremendously good commercial sheep, and it's more and more folk are becoming interested in these kind, and you can see why when you see the length of them, the activity of them, the sweetness and the commercial aspects that they have. They've got all the things you would look for. So that's 63 and 64. '65 and 66, big long sheep again with grand skins. You can see 66, he's had a wee bit of a bump on the side of his nose, but it'll come to no harm, and it's completely healed up now. So again, good head cover on him. That's obvious when his head is healed so well. But 65's a great long sheep again. When you see him there, a real substantial lad. You know, there's perhaps less attention paid to the strength of bone, and it may be no bad thing, because there you have you can imagine the efficiency and the reward that you would get with these sheep in the abattoir, the sons and daughters of these sheep. Okay, this is the next three in the Suffolks, the New Zealand Suffolks. 67, 68, 69. It's worth remembering that these sheep are all, of course, they've not seen hard feed at all. They're all on a forage-based diet, and you can see their fleshing abilities. All three of them are very nicely covered over the back, over the loins. Got plenty good chops, and just lovely skins in each one of these sheep, and just the right amount of bone. Lovely hair in that 69 sheep. He looks as if he'd be a breed of real yow lambs, I would think. You know, they've all got good hair, good legs, good skins, and great cover over the loin. So that's it. 67, 68, and 69, and we all know just how active they are. Tremendous scope about all these sheep, these fair New Zealand Suffolks. It's just something that's attracting attention and interest with everybody throughout the country, and you can understand why when you look at the sample that we have in front of us here today. So that's 70, 71 and 72. But be aware that 71 has a bad eye. So here we have number 73, 74 and 75. Again, the same particulars apply. Grass-fed sheep, grass and forage-based fed sheep, nicely covered over the loin, good skins, good legs, and the ability to go and do the job for you. As I say, our friends in New Zealand have been working on minimum intervention shepherding since a long time. They're working with big numbers, and this is the kind of sheep that enable you to do that, you know. But for those of you who want perhaps one that looks slightly more traditional, if you just turn them around a wee bit, John, the number 74 sheep is like the more of the traditional ones, and there they go. 76 and 77, we're coming on down through this lot now. Again, tremendous skins, tremendous length about these sheep, and the lovely soft silky hair, which will tell you, and all the old sheep men will tell you that that's what gives milk. Soft silky hair like that will give you daughters that are tremendously milky sheep. So that's 76 and 77. Coming to the last of the New Zealand Suffolks from Fearn for this year. '78's a great meaty sheep there, you know, carried well through from the shoulders right back. Good job I said something about him quickly. So here his pal is coming too, 78 and 79, and just following on with the type and tradition of the rest of them. Just useful sheep, do the job that you come here for them.